and Maple Grove's going to have it.
Right out in front, they score! Welcome to our last regular Sports Jam show for the winter season. I'm John Jacobson.
And I'm Jay Wilcox. Today on the show, plenty of state tournament girls basketball highlights. Plus, we name our all-area teams in boys and girls hockey and basketball.
We'll get started with the final tournament of the winter sports season, girls basketball. 3 of the 4 championship games Saturday featured teams we cover here on Channel 12, including Park Center looking for a repeat in Class 3A. The Pirates meeting Marshall for a second straight year. Hannah Schaub is strong early. Her drive for a layup ties the game at 9. Faye Iobamadeli plays another big game. She buries a 3 as the Pirates go up by 5 points. Marshall closes the gap by using her size advantage. Mara Molso scoring inside. PC leads by 4 at half with another close one shaping up. Second half, the Pirates double team the ball at half court, and Simonette gets the steal and layup to give Park Center a 33-31 lead. Great offense here. Iobamadeli to Camille McCoy. Back to Iobamadeli for 2 of her 11 points. Then it's ahead to Michaela Hayes for 2 plus a foul. It's 41-36. Hayes scores 13. Marshall fights back. Lexi Sogstad drills a big 3-pointer to pull the Tigers within 2 again. But Park Center makes some clutch plays. Simonette calmly nails a 3 that helps seal up back-to-back championships for Park Center. They win it 52-45.
Throughout the season, we knew what we had to do to get here, and we always had hope. So that hope was with us for a long period of time, bringing us to this moment right now.
We beat them last year. We knew they were going to bring it this year just because they were going to want it a lot this year. But, I mean, we wanted it too, second repeat, and it was just big to win it.
In Class 4A, Hopkins and Eastview have looked like the best teams all season. After splitting 2 regular season games, it was only fitting that the Royals and Lightning would meet for the championship. Hopkins goes inside to Nia Hawley for 2 of her 26 points plus a foul at 17-11 Royals early. TT Starks knocks down a 3 from the left side as the Royals go up by 5. Dee Winston drives and watch her scoop shot fall despite the foul here. Great concentration for Winston. But Eastview closes the half strong as Rachel Ranke's buzzer beater gives the Lightning a 30-28 halftime lead in a good battle. Second half, and Starks with the crossover and layup while she is falling. It's part of an 11-2 run for the Royals. Hawley banks in a long 3. Hopkins lead balloons to 13 at 50-37. Eastview makes a strong push late as Madison Giebert drives and scores. Her free throw brings them within 3, but Hopkins hangs on to win it. It's the 6th championship for the Royals.
It's an awesome feeling. We worked really hard. We came up short last year, and I mean, we did it this year. It was all really, really hard work, and it happened for us.
We played this team twice before, and we know how to handle ourselves in that type of situation. We knew we couldn't get nervous and panic because then we'll get out of our game, and that can't happen.
In Class A, Maranatha Christian Academy was shooting for its 3rd championship since 2010. Mustangs facing unbeaten Ada Borup in the title game. It's a great start for Ada Borup. On the break, Elizabeth Berkemeyer gets it to Mickey Lee for 2 of her 22 points and a 19-7 Cougars lead. Morgan Miller delivers a nice up and under move as Maranatha struggles to stop the Cougars all half. Lexi Lee tries to shoot the Mustangs back into it. This 3 part of a 32-point game for her. Maranatha does make a run. Elena Jarnot to her sister Jacqueline, and her 3 brings the Mustangs within 40-30 at halftime, and they have some momentum. They struggle to stop Ada Borup again as Lexi Nelson gets the easy layup, and the Cougars' lead is 14. Maranatha tries to get back into it. Lee nails a long 3. And then after the inbounds, Jacqueline Jarnot gets the steal and layup to bring the Mustangs within 12. But it's not to be as Ada Borup wins 82-65.
We didn't generate enough turnovers to actually get out and do what we do. So I congratulate them on running their offense exceptionally well. The discipline was incredible.
Well, let's start with that game, Jay. Maranatha didn't shoot very well that day and really had a hard time slowing down Ada Borup.
I think it surprised them how well Ada Borup handled their pressure. They're so used to getting turnovers that lead to easy layups, and they just didn't have as much of that, as Coach said, as they needed or they normally do, and I think that kind of caught them off guard a little bit. I thought at halftime when they made that push that they maybe were going to have a chance to run by them in the second half, but it just didn't work.
Park Center and Hopkins, state champions. Great game for the Pirates, repeating. Not quite the drama of the 3 overtimes last year, but still a very exciting game, and they played well.
They come out and play basketball the same way at Williams Arena as they do in their gym at Park Center, and that impressed me last year and impressed me again this year. There just doesn't seem to be a lot of nerves. They know what they need to do, and they got it done. Marshall's a very good basketball team. And
that Hopkins team made it no secret that their goal all year was to win state, and they were dominant down the stretch. Eastview really the only team that gave them much of a game for the last 2/3 of the season.
And it looked like that was going to be the matchup. You know, obviously Eastview had a win over Hopkins during the year. They split those 2 games, so you knew that was the one team that maybe could come close to matching Hopkins talent-wise. Got a little scary toward the end there as Eastview made a nice push late, but Hopkins, this has got to be one of the best teams they've had, and they've obviously had some very good ones.
Congratulations to the Royals and the Pirates. And we aren't done with basketball just yet.
Straight ahead, we jump into our winter all-area teams, starting with basketball. Sports Jam returns in a moment.
Welcome back. The winter sports season is now in the books. It's time to unveil our Sports Jam all-area teams.
And we'll get started with boys basketball. 2 area teams, Champlain Park and Maranatha, were runners-up in their class this season. In addition, Maple Grove, Hopkins, and Armstrong spent most of the season in the top 10 in the 4A rankings. We've consulted with local coaches to come up with our all-area boys basketball team. Our boys basketball team starts with an award winner. Number 15, J.T. Gibson of Champlain Park had a superb season for the state runner-up Rebels. Star Tribune Metro Player of the Year, Mr. Basketball, and Gatorade Minnesota Player of the Year, Gibson averaged 19 points, 4.5 assists, and 2.7 steals. Gibson all the way, and he'll throw it down. Gibson's teammate number 1, Marty Hill, will join him in the Minnesota All-Star Series. The senior averaged 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. A great leaper and shooter, Hill made 69% of his 2-point field goals. Maple Grove sophomore number 34, Brad Davison, is a great floor general. Davison averaged 16 points, 9 assists, and 4 steals for a Crimson team that was in the top 5 much of the season. The third-team All-Metro pick scored 42 points in the Section 5 semis against Wayzata.
Davison shooting again, making again. Wow, as he had a great game.
Speaking of Wayzata, their point guard number 1, Johnny Benega, makes our squad after helping his team to the Section 5 final and a 21-win season. Speedy and crafty, Benega averaged 17 points, 4.5 assists, and almost 2 steals. Champlain Park sophomore number 25, McKinley Wright, was a big contributor to the Rebels' 31-1 season. Wright averaged 14 points, 6 rebounds, 5.5 assists, and 2.5 steals.
Mr. Wright, step back 2 for McKinley Wright.
Number 21, Taiwan Pickford, had a good sophomore season for Maple Grove. Pickford averaged 13 points and 8 rebounds while earning all-conference honors for the Northwest Suburban West Division champs. In the front court, Armstrong's number 32, Sean Burns, led the Falcons to a strong season. Great at attacking the basket, Burns averaged 15 points, 8.5 rebounds, and nearly 4 assists. He's a third-team All-Metro pick. 6'8" Champlain Park sophomore Theo John will likely be one of the highest recruited local players ever. An intimidating shot blocker, John averaged 3.5 blocks, 6 rebounds, and 9 points.
Over to John for the dunk.
Our wing players include number 33, Jeremiah Hansen of Maranatha. The Mustangs' all-time leading scorer, Hansen averaged 25.7 points and 9 rebounds this season. He helped Maranatha to a state runner-up finish. John Warren, number 3 for Hopkins, is a first-team All-Metro selection. The smooth lefty led the Royals to state by scoring 18 points with 5.5 rebounds per contest.
Steal by Warren.
Jeremy Johnson, number 4, is our 5th Champlain Park Rebel on the team. The defending state high jump champ is a shooter with a good all-around game. Johnson averaged 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals per game. Breck sharpshooter Will Culleton, number 21, is his school's all-time leading scorer. Culleton, who will play at Army, averaged just under 22 points and 1.5 steals per game. Rounding out our team is versatile number 20 Melvin Newburn of Cooper. The junior averaged 16 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 steals on a Hawks team that needed him to play inside. It's a talented group, the Sports Jam boys basketball team. And these players also had strong seasons. These are the honorable mention picks for boys basketball.
As you saw earlier in the show, it was a pretty good season for local girls basketball teams, with 3 playing for state titles. Here's this year's edition of the Sports Jam girls basketball team. We begin in the middle, and Park Center's number 22, Michaela Hayes.
But too strong. Hayes there for the rebound and putback.
The 6'1" sophomore averaged 15 points, 9 rebounds, and nearly 4 blocks per game for the Pirates. Hayes was named All-Northwest Suburban Conference and 3rd team All-Metro. Number 14, Champlin Park junior big Hannah Krimble helped lead the Rebels to 14 wins this season. The 6'3" junior topped her team in scoring at 13.5 points per game, while also leading the team in rebounding. Krimble was named All-Northwest Suburban Conference. Our forwards include Hopkins junior number 12, Nia Holly. One of the state's top recruits from the class of 2016, Holly was named 2nd team All-Metro. Physical player who averaged 15 points per game, the junior also led the Royals in assists. Number 32, Wayzata's Hannah Hiring helped lead the Trojans to a strong second half of the season and a runner-up finish in Section 5-4A. Hiring led the Trojans in scoring at better than 14 points per game and also was the team's top rebounder. Junior wing was named All-Lake Conference. Armstrong's number 4, Lyric Williams, was a versatile player for the Falcons, adept at playing both post and guard. Williams broke Armstrong's single-season scoring and rebounding records this year and finished her career with 1,395 points, second best all-time at Armstrong. She averaged 22 points per game as a senior. Maple Grove's number 14, Mackenzie Barta, led the Crimson in scoring at 16.6 points per game and also averaged 7 rebounds. An All-Northwest Suburban Conference pick this season, junior Barta netted the 2nd highest single-season point total in Crimson history.
So some good offense on occasion.
Hopkins number 22, TT Starks, is a versatile player who can play both forward and guard. TT averaged over 13 points per game as a senior and led the Royals in both rebounds and steals. TT was named 1st team All-Metro by the Star Tribune and will play college ball next year at Iowa State.
Great. Dishes off the start.
Our crowded backcourt includes Osseo's number 13, Kiara Russell. The talented junior led the Northwest Suburban Conference in scoring at nearly 24 points a game as the Orioles won 19 games. The All-Conference guard was also named 2nd team All-Metro.
Nice shot fake and then pull-up jumper. It is good. Wow.
Maranatha Christian Academy senior Lexi Lee is a shooter. The senior displayed long-range accuracy on 3-pointers and averaged 25 points per game for the talented Class A Power Mustangs. Lee will play college basketball at the University of Sioux Falls.
Behind the back to the basket, up and in.
Hopkins number 14, Ashley Bates, was a tough player for defenders to stop. A good outside shooter, the junior had a big postseason, and for the year averaged nearly 14.5 points and 5 rebounds a game. Bates was named All-Lake Conference.
Got the steal. Bates gets the basket and scores.
Maranatha's number 12, Elena Jarnot, was a solid guard for MCA. Junior finished 2nd for the Mustangs in scoring, averaging nearly 20 points and 8 assists per game. She was 2nd on the Mustangs in steals. Park Center's number 21, Hannah Shaw, came back from an ACL injury late in her junior season to help lead the Pirates to the state tournament as a senior. The 4 leader for Park Center, Shaw averaged just over 10 points per game while leading the team in assists. She was 2nd on the team in steals and 3-point field goals. It's a great group, the 2015 Sports Jam girls basketball team. These players were plenty good this season as well. Here are the honorable mention picks for girls basketball. A lot of good players in both those teams, but there's still more to come.
That's right. Up next on Sports Jam are all area hockey teams as we head to the ice. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We have some great girls hockey players in the area. We now present our Sports Jam girls hockey team. We start our team with a great group of forwards. Number 11 for Wayzata, Sophia Shaver, stood out in the Ultra Tough Lake Conference and was a Ms. Hockey finalist. Though she missed several games while playing with the U.S. Junior National Team, Shaver had 17 goals and 8 assists for the Section 6AA runner-up Trojans. She signed with Wisconsin. Number 5, Corbin Boyd of Hopkins capped a great career with a strong senior season. An excellent passer, Boyd had 35 assists along with 11 goals. She'll play at Minnesota State Mankato. Number 4, Grace Zumwinkle of Breck stuffed the stat sheet for the Section 5A runner-up Mustangs. She had 39 goals and 25 assists while earning all-state honors. Number 28, Taylor Wente of Maple Grove is another super sophomore. A fast skater with good hands, Wente led the Crimson in scoring with 24 goals and 23 assists. Number 10, Natalie Heising had a strong sophomore year for Wayzata. She led the Trojans in scoring with 35 points on 13 goals and 22 assists. Heising came up big when it mattered most, scoring both goals in a win over state runner-up Minnetonka. Number 44, senior Leah Schwartzman of Breck enjoyed a strong season. She had 17 goals and 28 assists and was an honorable mention All-State pick. Number 17, Kaylee Martinson is the offensive spark plug for Champlain Park. She had 17 goals and 19 assists and was named Team Offensive MVP. Martinson earned all Northwest Suburban Conference honors. Rounding out our forwards is number 14, Lauren Kaufman of Maple Grove. Kaufman is a great passer with good hands. She had 14 goals and a team-high 28 assists for a Crimson team that was ranked second for much of the season. Our defensemen are led by number 6, Grace Bazal of Hopkins. Bazal was a teammate of Shaver's with the U.S. Junior National Team. The Boston College recruit had 25 goals and 9 assists for the Royals this season.
Circle, shoots, and she scores!
Number 5, Paige Sorensen had a strong senior season for Wayzata. The anchor of the Trojans D, Merrimack recruit Sorensen chipped in offensively with 7 goals and 7 assists. Number 37, Tina Campa of Maple Grove excels at breaking the puck out while also playing strong defense. Campa had 6 goals with 14 assists for the Crimson. Our goalies include Champlain Park senior Hannah Gettle. A finalist for Senior Goalie of the Year, Gettle was 11-11-1 with a 1.68 goals against average and .946 save percentage. All-State pick Gettle had 4 shutouts and will play for St. Thomas.
Nice move to the net here. Nice stop by Gettle.
Brenna Blessy of Maple Grove is our other goalie. The sophomore had 5 shutouts for the Crimson and ranked among the state's leaders with a 1.24 goals against average and .946 save percentage. It's a strong group, the Sports Jam girls hockey team. These players also were considered for our team. These are the honorable mention picks for girls hockey. And then we're back with the boys hockey team in just a moment.
Just one area boys hockey team, Breck, made it as far as a section final this winter, but there was plenty of talent on the ice locally. Here's the 2015 Sports Jam boys hockey team. Let's start up front with the top scorer among local players, Maple Grove's number 4, Josh Passold. The senior captain netted 22 goals to go along with 30 assists. Passel was named All-Northwest Suburban Conference.
A goal for Passel.
Breck's number 8, Chase Ellingson, helped lead the Mustangs to the Class A state tournament. Junior netted 25 goals on the season, 4 of them in the playoffs, to go along with 21 assists for the Section 2A champion Mustangs. Armstrong Cooper's number 23, Trey Rooney, was the top scorer this season for the Wings. Rooney scored 20 goals while adding 19 assists. The junior was named All-Northwest Suburban Conference. Wayzata's number 6, Max Zimmer, led the Trojans in scoring this season. Zimmer scored 9 goals while also chipping in with 22 assists. The talented junior was named All-Lake Conference. Number 18, Josh Lavin of Hopkins, had a solid senior year for the much-improved Royals. Lavin scored 17 goals with 18 assists, led Hopkins in scoring. He was named All-Lake Conference. Osseo's number 8, Ben Christopherson, helped guide the Orioles to 8 more wins than the previous season. In his senior year, Christopherson netted 17 goals and 19 assists. The Orioles team MVP is a grade 8 tournament selection. Maple Grove's number 19, Sam Huff, led the Crimson in assists this season with 31. He also scored 13 goals to finish second on the team in scoring. The sophomore forward was named All-Northwest Suburban Conference. Now to our defenseman, and Wayzata's number 10, Alex Stevens. The veteran blue liner finished his senior season with 6 goals and 11 assists. Team captain Stevens was named All-Lake Conference.
Jack Kelly, the sophomore defenseman.
Maple Grove sophomore number 6, Jack Kelly, had a breakout year and was a force on D. Kelly blocked numerous shots and was a physical presence for the Crimson. He scored 8 goals to go along with 16 assists and was All-Northwest Suburban Conference. Number 23, Hank Sorensen of Wayzata, is as tough as they come along the blue line. The physical defenseman led the Trojans in penalty minutes, but possesses a heavy shot too. Sophomore led the Trojans in goals with 14 and was named All-Lake Conference. Maple Grove's number 23, Sam Franta, played well at both ends of the ice for the Crimson. Solid defenseman, Franta was good on the power play too for Maple Grove. He scored 10 goals, adding 12 assists, and was All-Northwest Suburban Conference. Finally, our goalies. Hopkins number 33, Josh Kumitchell, had a big season for the Royals. Kumitchell faced a lot of rubber and turned away 91% of the shots he faced. The All-Lake Conference senior played all but 1 game in net for the Royals. Breck's number 39, Stephen Hedrick, didn't start a varsity game until his senior season, and then he started them all for the Mustangs. Hedrick was sharp too, posting a 22-8 record, a goals against average of 1.3, a save percentage of .930. We can win a lot of games with this group. It's the 2015 Sports Jam boys hockey team. This group was good too. Here are the honorable mention picks for boys hockey.
Sharing your passion starts with taking that first step. Take Will, for example. His first step was taking free TV classes at Northwest Community Television. He's learning production skills and now has access to cutting-edge equipment. He's working on local music productions, meeting new people, and gaining experience needed to produce his own show. Best of all, he's sharing his passion for music with others in his community. Share your passion. Visit nwct.org.
Mark Saturday, April 11th on your calendar for a morning of races at Golden Valley's Run the Valley event at the Brookview Community Center. Find out more at 12.tv.
And that will do it for this week's Sports Jam for another busy winter.
And a great winter. A lot of great teams this winter again. On our next show, the week of April 6th, we'll feature some of our favorite Sports Jam spotlight stories from this winter season. We'll see you then.